Hey, happy Friday. I'm putting you in the cup holder. All right. How's it going? Happy Friday. My goodness, I was about the only person at work, especially after about lunchtime, man. Everybody was gone after lunch. So I got to help some people out that I normally don't work with because they had some last minute stuff come up. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I did my best to assist. So I don't talk about my job too much. It's not what I used to do. I have a totally different job now. I'm digging it. I really like my job. It's really cool. For lunch today, I decided to go to Goodwill. I went to one of the local Goodwills. I didn't buy anything though. My God, the price of everything in there has gone up so much. I was just in there laughing like, are you serious? Who's paying these prices? Oh my God. Like I was looking at the houseware stuff, and they had plastic reusable storage containers for $10 a piece, and I'm thinking, you could go to a regular store and buy this shit new for that. Who is paying $10 for these plastic storage things? They're not even that nice. Used vases for $10 to $15 a piece. I just laugh like, y'all are stupid. Who in the hell is paying these prices? Not me. I left with nothing. Most of the time when I go to Goodwill, I leave empty-handed anymore. But see, around here, they used to do this discount card thing, and you pay once a year, and you have this little card, and they swipe it, and with that card, you get 10 to 15% off your purchases all year of donated goods whenever you shop, and you can save a lot of money with those cards. And initially they were only $10. Less than $10 a year for the card. But it went up. I think the last year I paid for it, I think it had gone up to $20. And then they did away with it last year, so they don't have the card anymore. And I had already decided when they were going to whenever they got rid of that card, I was going to be a lot more picky about what I bought. Yeah, I don't buy anywhere near as much as I used to. Oh, I don't. Most of the time when I go there, I come out with nothing. I just don't buy anything at all. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I can understand. Now, I'm not an economics expert. I'm not. But I'm looking at it this way. Okay, all your shit is donated. You're not paying for this stuff. It is given to you. Now, I know you know, your costs have gone up over the years. I know, just like any business, you pay, you're supposed to pay more. I don't know that they do. Your expenses go up some, but your inventory is still free. You're not paying a dime for it. So I could understand increasing your prices occasionally. They have had, in this area, I know, 3 or 4 price increases in the last 2 years. They're charging more than double now for some of this stuff compared to what they were charging a year or two ago. I just don't know how you justify these huge price increases. That's what I'm saying. So, I'm sure they have a pre-printed response to that, to what I'm saying. I'm sure they do. And it's a bunch of verbal vomit, like it's not true. It's just a bunch of BS that sounds nice, but it's bullshit. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of disgusted with Goodwill. I mean, just learning some stuff about them and the way they treat the people who work there, and I've heard it from some of the people who have worked there or currently work there. They're, I don't know. I'm just not that happy with them. So, and they don't sell the jewelry bags in the stores anymore, and that pisses me off. No, you're supposed to go to shop Goodwill or whatever it is, their online store. They want to be like eBay. Well, what you have to look out for when you buy stuff on there, and a lot of people don't catch this until it's too late. If you buy something on there, the shipping and handling that they charge can be more than the item itself. Say you have an item and it's $10. Shipping and handling could be $30 for a damn sweater. I mean, I've heard of, just outrageous prices that they charge, because they do charge a handling fee on top of shipping, and the shipping that they charge is outrageous. I mean, you would think it was going to be delivered to you on a the back of a damn horse-drawn carriage and Prince Charming was going to hand it to you personally for what they charge. Like, you're out of your damn mind. I'm not paying that. So, but I have found some deals on some bulk jewelry on eBay from just, regular sellers. And I have bought some jewelry that way. Goodwill can kiss my ass. They gonna act like that. I don't have any store loyalty. I don't have store loyalty, brand loyalty. If you don't give a shit about me and you want to screw people over, I will probably not frequent your establishment anymore. I'm not gonna worry with you. But now, you could take that to extremes. You could find a problem with any business. If you look hard enough, you're going to find a problem. But I'm just saying, I just think Goodwill sucks. And so, anyway, I just wanted to get out of the office for a little bit, so I went to Goodwill. And they did have some nice jewelry, but I didn't buy anything. I left with nothing. Do you ever do this? Now, I don't know if it's just me. So I'm in Goodwill, and I have on my big thick coat because it was kind of chilly outside. It was windy, the wind made it feel even colder. So I have on this big puffy coat, and I have a sort of a thick sweater on underneath it. So I look kind of bulky. And, I didn't realize I was walking around with my hands in my pockets. So I pulled my hands out of my pockets so I didn't look like I was being suspicious or anything. And right before I walk out of a store, if I walk out of a store with nothing, I feel this pressure to, I don't know what I mean by this, show the contents of my pockets, especially when I have on a big coat. No, I'm not stealing anything, so I pulled my keys and my wallet out of my coat and just held them in my hand as I walked out. I don't know why I do that. I'm just afraid the people working there are going to think I'm stealing something if I walk out without buying anything. I feel like I need to explain myself to somebody. But having worked in retail, I realize they don't care. They don't care, and I can tell the people who have never worked in retail because they always make the same comment when I do a shelf organization video. Don't the employees wonder what you're doing? No, honey, I can tell you they don't. Having worked in retail, some lady standing in there talking to herself organizing soap is probably the most boring thing they saw that day. They're not wondering what I'm doing. They don't care. They walk right on by me. They do it all the time. When I'm making a video in stores, whether it's Target, Dollar Tree, whatever, the employees walk past me all the time. It has happened so many times. They will just go right by me. They don't give a shit. Because when I worked in retail, as long as you're not making a mess, or as long as you're not bothering anybody, causing a scene or whatever, I don't care what you're doing. I'm not worried about you. Usually, if I'm walking by you, I'm on my way to go do something, or I'm on my way to take my little break back in the break room, or I'm coming back or whatever. I'm not really worried about you. And the other employees, they're not worried either. As long as you're not being an asshole or being loud and obnoxious, they're not going to care what you're doing. But yeah, I know that having been in that role myself, I wouldn't have cared. If there was somebody in my store doing that, I wouldn't have cared. If anything, I would have looked at it and thought, oh, cool, look at that. Anyway, and then I would have just gone on with my night. I wouldn't have given it another thought. So, yeah, I can tell people that have worked in retail and the ones who haven't. Yeah, they don't care. As long as you're not breaking shit, they don't care. So I'm going on a Pepsi run. I had to go get my Pepsis. Now I got to go to Costco. Got my Pepsis in the trunk. Now I'm going to Costco to pick up my glasses. I got a text that my glasses are ready. I got another pair of computer glasses and a pair of sunglasses. I'm trying to use up the rest of my FSA money, my flexible spending account, because after December 31st, whatever's left in there just goes away. And I had a bit left over, so I went online and I bought a bunch of Band-Aids. I bought 10 boxes of Band-Aids. I'm going to give them away. I couldn't think of anything else to spend it on, so I bought Band-Aids. Yeah, I spent every last penny of it. And I've used up all my vacation time that I can't carry over. I'm not leaving anything on the table at the end of this year. I used up my FSA money, my excess vacation time, everything. I am not leaving anything on the table as I walk out. Oh, it's a beautiful sunset. Look at this. I don't know if I can show you or not. Look at that pretty sunset. Well, you can't really see it for all the freaking brake lights, but there is a really pretty pink sunset. Oh, the sunset from the Costco looks nice. The parking lot looks like a damn disaster. I'm gonna put you back in the cup holder. I gotta turn. Sorry. Yep, we're going in. Hold on to yourself. We're going in. Don't hit that man. I sent my son. I didn't pick up my stuff from the at-home store the other night. It was raining so hard when I was ready to leave. I talked to the cashier. I said, I got this ordered, but I don't want to have to take it out of my car. It's pouring down rain, and I have this big Christmas tree. She said, she checked my online order. She said, you have until Saturday to pick it up. I said, okay, I'll just get it later. Well, I sent my son today. He went and picked it up for me, so I was going to do that after I finished at Costco, but since he's already picked it up, I don't have to. Yay! So I'll let him do it. And he also took a package to the post office for me, dropped off some stuff at the little thrift store. He did that yesterday, not today. I love having him to run errands for me. It's so wonderful. I swear, if he's trying to get a job. He has a job, but you know, he doesn't work full time yet. He's going for a full-time job with another company, and I really hope he gets it. He's hoping to hear something from him after the first of the year, so hopefully he will. But if he does, that means I won't have my personal assistant anymore. I mean, it had to come to an end eventually. I knew it was going to. There's a cop over here just watching traffic. Why are you just standing there? That's odd. You gonna make sure we don't do anything illegal? Well, it's all choked up. I don't really know what anybody... Oh, just block the intersection. That's cool. That's always a good choice. I hate people. I hate them so much. Okay. Yeah, I've made my last video for the other channel. I'm gonna take a few days off and just not do anything. I don't count this as a video because I'm just driving hell. If I wasn't recording it, I'd still be talking to myself saying the same stuff. So this doesn't count as a video. Not that y'all don't count, you totally do, but when it comes to, you know, official videos and stuff, this is a very informal channel. I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, you're in my cup holder right now, so you're probably getting the feeling that this is not a very prim and proper organization. Will you let me go? Why are you in the middle of the damn road? Do you not know how traffic works? We're not in England. You're trying to come over into my lane. This is America. You don't drive over there. Not facing that way. Now I'm going to park my car out here because I don't want anybody to scratch it. No, I'm parking out here because I don't have a choice. Ew! If there was ever a nosebleed section of the parking lot, I'm not quite in the nosebleeds, but I'm close. I'm out by the carts. Ugh. I made it. I made it. I had a good day. How was your day? It's Friday. I'm off Monday. So what I'm going to do is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm not making, well, Monday I'll probably do a video for the other channel to have it ready for Monday night, because I figure New Year's Day, that night, a lot of people will be going back to work or whatever the next day, so they'll be looking for a new video. I'm thinking about doing an outfits of the week video for Monday evening. And what I would show is, so it's only a 4-day week. So I'd do 4 outfits. And then for a 5th outfit, I thought it would be fun to do an outfit like if I was going out for New Year's, what would I have worn? So I'll go through all my clothes and I'll put together, which will probably make me depressed, but whatever. If I had planned to go out, what would I wear? That kind of thing. So it's kind of a theoretical outfit. I know her. You ever see somebody you know, but you know them, but you don't feel like going to the trouble to say anything? I know that lady over there. She didn't see me. She's putting stuff in her car. She's not looking over here. So that's what I'm thinking about doing and having it ready for Monday night. I may go make a video of the Christmas balls, but when I get home tonight, I have to test out my new camera to see how it does in the dark, because I haven't tried it. If it doesn't do any better in the dark than my phone, I'm not going to bother with it. I've got to try it out. If it works over the weekend, I'll see if I can do a video of the balls. I don't know when I may not be able to do it until one night this coming week. It depends on how I feel. You know, like it was not supposed to rain today, but it did rain today. It did. This afternoon it rained. I mean, I don't know where it's all cloudy, and this all just came up out of nowhere. It was sunny earlier. Now it's all cloudy and nasty. It's depressing. So I will do a video of the balls, but only if I feel like my new camera makes a better video than my phone does. If not, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother with it. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking down and putting away Christmas decorations. And what I do is I'm gonna take all the ornaments off the trees and bag them up, get them packed up, and I will give them away. Except for ones that I think will work for my tree next year. I have a few that I'm going to hang on to. Most of them I'm just going to give them away because I don't have anywhere to put them. I don't plan to use them again. So I just give them to somebody that can, that might like to have them to use next year. So that's just what I do. But so I'm going to go to Costco, get my glasses, and they have to fit them and everything. So I'm going to go in and get started on that. I might even get a pizza while I'm here. What the heck? But happy Friday. I just wanted to say, hey, nothing terribly exciting has happened. I'm looking forward to 3 days of goofing off. I'm going to watch some Peter Sellers movies. I don't know what made me think about that. I just thought, I haven't watched a Peter Sellers movie in years. I really ought to do that. I have some on DVD, so I might just do a little mini movie marathon over the weekend and just do nothing and just watch movies. That sounds pretty good to me. So I'm not doing anything for New Year's. I have no desire to go out and get cold. I would rather just be at home, bundled up under a blanket watching a movie. I'd much rather do that than go out, because it just doesn't, I've done that when I was younger. Don't blind me. I did it when I was younger. I have no desire to do it anymore. So, yeah, I'd just as soon stay at the house and watch TV and fall asleep and ultimately miss midnight because I'm asleep, and then wake up at 2 a.m. and go, oh, shit, it's New Year. Anyway, and then just go right back to sleep. That's fine by me. But thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. I'll probably see you again before that. I have a doctor's appointment over the weekend too. My doctor works. She has an office, and she also works in this, it's like an urgent care thing. And she has appointments there on the weekends sometimes. And I was able to get an appointment with her. That way I don't have to take time off work, because I have to see her once a year. It's for my thyroid. I see her once a year. They do the blood work and everything. I got to do that over the weekend. That is the only thing I have going on. I have no exercise classes. I get up and I do my regular workout on Saturday mornings at home, but I'm not going anywhere for a class. So that gives me plenty of time to put up Christmas stuff and go through things in the attic and get rid of stuff up there. So it's just going to be nice. And I'm going to take it easy when I feel like taking it easy, and do work when I feel like doing work. I'm looking forward to 3 days off. And then Tuesday is back to normal. Oh, well. But thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.